Hey, if this shit moving weird, moving odd, any kind of way, it's because I just updated OBS and I think this shit fucked up again and I gotta re-download it and all over again. I hope like fuck it ain't, bro, cause I really don't feel like doing that shit with really. That shit'll really blow me for real. If I had to do all that again, it would really blow me to the point where I might not stream for like a week. Okay, I see. It's this fucking up. The stream ain't fucking up. Stream fucking up a little bit. So my bad, y'all. I just be man, get away from my door. We beefed out. Me and Gray smoked out right now. I ain't got nothing for that nigga. He bit me when I was being nice to him. But anyway, um, I just seen this on here, bro. Just come and do a quick little reaction vid. Come chill, fuck with y'all. See what's going on for the night. And Gray is at my door crying, and he's not getting the fuck in because he bit me. And I was trying to be nice to his bitch ass. And I'm about to throw something at the door if he, I'm gonna spray that. Gray, get away. I'm gonna fuck him up. Alright, y'all. Let's get this video going, man. Let's see what's up, bro. Mother discovers her teen sons are wanted killers. Go figure, bro. Let's see what these boys done did. Who they done killed. They done, man, when it come down to shit like this, these motherfuckers be killing people that's near and dear to them. You're not coming in, bro. You can cry at that door all you want. I see this bitch keep on doing a little freak out.
Mother of Tyler and Eli Chafe. This is Tiffany, mother of Tyler and Eli Chafin. Just hours earlier, her two sons brutally killed a man and left his body by the side of the road.
I felt I had to shoot Wills to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. Those boys are always trying to protect the children.
As Tiffany listens in horror, the brothers insist they were only protecting each other. But the truth is far darker.
They never turned out to be. My boy wanted to.
Oh, tell me they had that drum dummy on that bitch. No. Oh shit, no, wait, they don't get no subscribe yet? No, don't get no subscribe yet.
Listens in horror, the brothers insist they were only protecting each other. But the truth is far
That's
darker.
that drum dummy, boy.
My boy wanted to trust baby, and then
Over the next 24 hours, Tiffany will face the worst day of her life as she slowly pieces together the horrifying truth that she's raised two terrifying killers.
and your brother murdered somebody.
I love you very much.
Some people have a fucked up way of looking at things.
But a killer is a killer is a killer, right?
The Chafin brothers' Sunday begins like any other morning in their parents' remote home near Aztec, New Mexico. They're sitting in the living room watching gun YouTubers and playing video games. A young woman is with them. She turns to the brothers and asks if they would kill for her. But just then, her phone buzzes, and in that moment, something in her snaps. She stands up, looks at the brothers, and tells them they're going for a ride and to bring guns. 2 hours later, in a quiet trailer park, residents hear 4 sharp gunshots echo through the area. When they rush to their windows, they see a man lying motionless in a puddle of blood and a car speeding away from the scene. Seconds later, 911 calls begin pouring in from Hold
on one second. Oh shit. God damn, my bad. And again, bro, if this shit is moving awkward and having a little glitchy movements for y'all, it's because I just updated OBS, and this is the fucking outcome. Why make me update my shit so it could fucking act stupid? Something told me. I skipped it at first. I did. I skipped it. But then I noticed that shit was moving a little weird, so I'm like, maybe I gotta update it. And when I update it, now I see this shit looking all dumb as...
And to bring guns. 2 hours later...
I wanted to hear that. I couldn't hear it completely because my fucking...
In a quiet trailer park, stands up, looks at the brothers, and tells them they're going for a ride and to bring guns.
Hold up. Who said that? Come on, man. I missed
gun YouTubers and playing video games. A young woman is with them. She turns to the brothers and asks if they would kill for her. But just then, her phone buzzes, and in that moment, something in her snaps. She stands up, looks at the brothers, and tells them they're going for a ride and to bring guns. 2 hours later, in a quiet trailer park, residents hear 4 sharp gunshots echo through the area. When they rush to their windows, they see a man lying motionless in a puddle of blood and a car speeding away from the scene. Seconds later, 911 calls begin pouring in from terrified witnesses, marking the start of a multi-hour manhunt unlike anything this town has ever experienced.
This is just a shootout. Somebody got shot over here. And I think somebody's either dead or bleeding across the street. One of the two. He was walking out of the house and they just started opening fire on him. It's like a white SUV.
I'm the neighbor. I do not want my name used. Gunshots. Less than 5 minutes ago, he hopped into a white, looked to be like a Ford Escape.
Within minutes, multiple officers rush to the scene with no idea what they're up against or if the shooter is still somewhere nearby. The following footage has never been seen before until now. Viewer discretion is advised.
You guys can leave. Go ahead and leave. Good. He's obviously 10-7.
Officers find the victim lying face down in the grass, while nearby residents begin gathering outside, oblivious to the danger still nearby. And before officers can secure the scene, something catches their attention. A white SUV parked just 100 yards away, matching the description of the suspect's vehicle. With guns drawn, they move in cautiously, fully expecting to confront the gunman.
Out of the vehicle! Get out of the car! Get out of the vehicle!
Drawn, they move in cautiously, fully expecting to confront the gunman.
Out of the vehicle! Get out of the car! Get out of the vehicle!
TLR on that glizzy.
Is there anyone else in your car?
17.
Just your dog? Okay, just keep walking to me. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, sir. No weapons in the car. No weapons on me. I just took by a friend of mine.
Put your hands on top of your head for me, please.
Sure. I just went to the dollar store and got cigarettes, and I came to see my buddy, so I turned around right there, and you guys were right there.
The driver appears unarmed and, at first glance, seems like more of a witness than a suspect. Officers clear him, then move on to search his vehicle, but they find no guns or anything that connects him to the shooting. That leaves police with almost nothing to go on, and they still don't even know the victim's identity. But that's about to change because the driver is about to give officers their first real lead of the day.
When I pulled in there was a Blazer, almost like this, only a bigger one. The flashlight. We got on the highway, and he turned towards the Aztec.
Okay.
On the highway.
Cool if I open it real quick?
No, go ahead.
Okay.
No.
Just to make sure.
Yeah.
Witness said he saw a white Chevy Blazer headed eastbound on 35th. He said he saw it turning, going really quick on the back road and then turning to Aztec. Okay. More than likely, probably okay.
With the help from witnesses, police now have a clearer picture of what they're looking for. Specifically, a white Chevy Blazer with gold trim that sped away immediately after the gunshots. After the scene is secured, officers return to the body to examine it closely and determine the victim's identity. What they document here will become critical evidence detectives later use to secure a conviction.
He's got a blood spot on his head. He may have one in his. He may have one in his head right there.
Unless then one shoulder here, unless this is that part, you know, when it's down.
Something caused him to fall forward, though.
That's the thing. If this was the first shot, then he goes forward, you know.
That can't be the first shot, though, because that's on the back of his leg. He was standing up, facing this way, and the car was out here.
Probably turned around to take off running, maybe.
He was walking
He fired the rounds from the road.
Oh, okay.
He was walking this way.
What if he was down? Somebody walked over, got to the edge, and popped him in the head.
As officers study the wounds, something troubling starts to stand out. This doesn't look like a chaotic shooting, but it's more in line with a calculated execution. The shot pattern is brutal, hinting at a violent, twisted killer on the loose. The victim appears to be in his early 40s with at least 4 gunshot wounds, and with no gun in sight, it's likely he was unarmed. At this point, the officers still don't know his identity or what would drive someone to kill him so brutally. But that's when they notice something crucial. A trail of fresh footprints leading straight to a nearby house. With guns drawn, officers move in cautiously. After searching the home, officers find no one inside, but they do notice women's clothing and drug paraphernalia tucked inside the cupboards, along with family photos of a man who resembles the deceased victim, leading them to believe this is his residence. With the house cleared, officers step back outside to regroup and figure out their next move. They still don't know the victim's name, and they're no closer to identifying who shot him. So they split up to gather information from nearby residents, where they'll learn the victim's name and hear some concerning details about his life.
Hi. Hey, by chance, did you hear anything?
Yes, 3 shots.
Who lives in this last trailer over here?
Williams. Johnson. Johnson.
William Johnson?
Yeah, he's 6 months behind him.
Nigga, that's crazy. This dude's name is William Johnson. I have a real life close relative whose name is William Johnson, who got me in some shit. Like, had the feds knocking at my door thinking I was a part of a fucking escape.
Earlier, did you hear anything?
All the Williams
yes,
fucked
sir,
up,
I heard
huh?
3 shots. How many people come and go from that house that you're aware of?
Quite a few.
Do they ever have any issues over there?
Oh, fighting.
Who? Who fights?
Sierra and William.
After speaking with several more neighbors, officers finally confirmed the victim's identity. 37-year-old William Johnson, a father of 2 daughters, known around the area as Bubba. They also learn about a 23-year-old girl named Sierra who'd been living with William and often was seen arguing with him. But no one seems to know her last name, something police now need to track down.
Damn, it always
Coincidentally,
got a little
one
white
of the
girl
officers
named
canvassing
Sierra
the area
tied up
encounters a
in some
driver
shit.
parked along the roadside who claims to be Sierra's friend and knows exactly how to find her.
How's it going? Good. Did you know her because you worked with her?
I know her because I worked with her. She was also a friend of my daughter's.
Are him and Sierra still together?
For some dumb reason, after I told her, do not get back with him, it's not going to work out for you. She got back.
You know if Will had bad blood with anybody?
I'm sure he had bad blood a lot. Just the whole method.
How do you know he was doing
I see him. I witnessed it.
to steal to sell to who?
Sierra.
Sierra's friend would go on to provide officers with her full name and phone number, 23-year-old Sierra Collins, William's ex-girlfriend. When detectives arrived to begin their homicide investigation, they quickly realized they're already familiar with Sierra. Her record includes several drug-related offenses and even a restraining order she filed against William himself.
Yeah.
She had recently completed a rehab program.
How the fuck you blurred out the picture? They go blur out a picture they already showed.
Was trying to regain custody of her son and was working towards becoming a teacher. With her name confirmed, the investigator decides to call her. At this point, all the detective knows about Sierra is that she's William's ex-girlfriend. He simply wants to ask her about William and has no reason to believe she's involved in anything. But that will change quickly once she answers the phone. But before we get to that, you know those times where you're not feeling right or have some weird how William ended up dead.
I'm sorry, is this Sierra?
Yeah, who's...
The investigation, where the detective is about to call Sierra and discover she may know exactly how William ended up dead.
I'm sorry, is this Sierra?
Yeah, who's this?
This is Detective Strang with the Sheriff's Office. I was trying to get a hold of you. Are you available right now?
For what?
I just have some questions I'd like.
Busy.
I really would like to speak with you. It involves William.
Oh, shit.
Like, it's very, very important. You can't meet with me for literally 20 minutes because I really need your help.
Right now?
Yeah, if you can.
Can I call you back?
Yeah? How long do you think roughly?
I'll call you back in 10 minutes.
Sierra hangs up but calls back shortly after, ultimately agreeing to come to the station. Unknowingly, the upcoming interview with Sierra will blow the case wide open, put the Chafin brothers on the run as armed fugitives, and trigger a dangerous multi-hour manhunt.
Keep your right hand up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out. So,
I don't think I could help you. Not today, anyway.
okay. Well, that's fair.
You crying already?
Do you know who he dealt with on that whole drug side of things? Like who kind of his person was?
That was like his complete.
The reason I asked you is that's a motive. That's a great motive.
I mean, he bought dope from a lot of fucking people, you know what I mean?
Did he owe any of them?
Yes.
Okay, who did he owe?
He owed the landlord money.
Well, I know he owed the landlord. I talked to him this morning. I mean, anybody to the point where you think they would want to kill him? Like, why would someone want to murder him? Like, we're not here to play games. We're not here like, maybe he's dead, maybe he's not. He was murdered this morning, and I'm calling you so that you can help me. Okay? I'm not here to get you in trouble. Obviously, he's not in trouble. He can't be in trouble. Because regardless of whether you agree with what he was doing or not, or trying to help him or whatever, why'd you guys break up?
Can't get his anger under control.
Was he abusive to you?
Yeah, but when it was good, it was good.
Sierra starts crying almost immediately, but the detective can quickly tell it isn't genuine grief, more like someone afraid of getting into trouble. Seeing this, he shifts the conversation to William's phone. Officers had found it at the crime scene earlier, believing it might contain crucial evidence. The detective brings it up to see whether Sierra is willing to help unlock it, something she would do without hesitation if she truly cared about William.
What's the passcode for William's phone? Don't tell me you don't know.
I updated OBS, so if it's a little glitchy, like right now, my bad, but it should be straight. Y'all tap in, stay tuned.
I know that you do.
Spark up if y'all got them rolled.
And I know that you know, and listen, I'm going to tell you something right now. The chain of events that took place, if I can access that phone, that will help me huge.
Honestly, he didn't even have one.
No, he does. There's a code on it. What is it?
I haven't been on his phone in a long time.
You're not in trouble. You're here to help me.
I'm in trouble.
You are here to help me. That's why I called you.
Yeah, I know, but then I'm gonna get in trouble. Like,
how? For what?
I don't know. Probably the shit on his phone.
Why would you be in trouble for what I see on his phone?
I probably said mean things and he said mean things.
I brought you here because I know that in your relationship, I know you love him.
1128.
Like, how do you know that?
Because that's the day that we met.
Get cozy this holiday season
off the
and win
nigga.
big. When you
She got
play
this nigga
Hope for
smoked.
the Holidays
And
from the lottery, you could win up to $2,000.
Cold.
Win up to
She must have gave the other little
$12,000.
dude. She must have
And
let them do some
even
freaky
win up
shit
to
to her.
$100,000.
For them to just
Plus,
spaz out
don't
like that
forget
and
the
go crash
stocking
on a
stuffers.
nigga.
Play and win up to $10,000. It pays to be home for the holidays. The Louisiana Lottery, giving you a season to smile.
Come on, bro.
I'm not allowed to reveal the secrets of Jameson Black Barrel. It's carefully chosen select batch Irish whiskies, or its exquisite notes of toasted oak, caramel, and vanilla spice. It's the greatest whiskey I ever drank, and the greatest story I never did tell.
How the fuck it count down and I can't skip it?
Alrighty, besties, we're about to study and do some homework with Stepful, my medical assistant program. On the weekends, I like to get like all caught up.
Sierra's reaction here is concerning, to say the least. Outright refusing to help unlock the phone because she's worried it might contain something incriminating is a major red flag for the detective, and her lack of cooperation is doing nothing to help her case. But things don't stop there. As the interview continues, Sierra soon reveals the real reason she won't talk.
I just feel like I'm gonna get in trouble if I say something wrong and I don't.
Like, for what? Well, I mean, I guess, what do you think? I mean, did you shoot him? So what do you, I mean, what do you think?
I can't go to jail. I'm trying to study to be a teacher, you know, like I just...
What do you, you're not
drama.
going to jail for anything.
I just wish we could go for a walk and like you didn't have to use
So let's go, I'll leave my shit in here right now. We'll go walk down the street right now.
Those old fancy fucking regular, I don't know.
This is a regular, this isn't the fucking FBI on TV.
Drug addict, okay, so I just be paranoid.
This camera right here, this is the only camera. My phones are right. I will leave all my shit right here. We go for a walk right here.
Even though Sierra admits she knows who killed William, she refuses to say it inside the interrogation room, so the two agree to go for a walk, and the detective leaves his body camera behind as he escorts her outside, hoping she'll finally talk. Outside, Sierra explains that her friend Tyler Chafin, whom she met in rehab, and his brother Eli were the killers, and insists she had no part in the murder, claiming the brothers were unstable and the younger one simply wanted to murder someone. This, however, is only Sierra's version of events, a version that conveniently leaves out the week-long plan she set in motion to get William killed while letting someone else take the blame. For now, the detectives take her statements at face value, though he does confiscate her phone to search for any incriminating evidence. Following this, investigators begin digging into the Chafin brothers and discover that the older brother, Tyler, is a convicted felon with a prior arrest for assaulting a peace officer. To make matters worse, they find several firearm purchases, including rifles and pistols, registered to the Chafin household. With this information in mind, the brothers are officially considered armed and extremely dangerous, prompting SWAT to join the multi-county manhunt. At the same time across town, the brothers are already packing their guns and getting ready to flee, convinced that Sierra has already betrayed them. SWAT teams move toward the Chafin's residence, planning to ambush the brothers at their parents' home. The goal is clear: apprehend the suspects with no casualties. However, nothing about what happens next will go according to plan.
Nice and easy. The vehicle just left, so Sam, we're just gonna be putting along.
Armed and ready, SWAT races to the address. They set up surveillance on the roads surrounding the residence, waiting for the suspects to either arrive or make a run for it. Once officers arrive, they immediately surround the home and begin attempts to draw the brothers out.
Oh,
ready?
You got it. Move.
Got it.
All residents of Stanley County Sheriff's Office, with your hands open and empty. Cool down.
After several unsuccessful attempts to get the brothers to surrender, SWAT begins preparing to breach the residence.
Yeah, this door should be easy to breach.
Okay.
It wiggles a lot. If you just fucking boot it, go ahead.
Okay.
Well, we got the 2 steps here.
Hey, just show me search warrant! Show me search warrant!
You know that breach?
Yep.
Lovato to command. Successful breach.
Looks like a den, goes into a dining room, possibly a kitchen. Need one! Need one!
Shotgun.
Yeah. Need one?
Yep.
This is weird, yeah.
Let's move to the shed to the right, and then there's the barn to the left.
Bro calling everything I like. He on motherfucking duty. Real life duty, nigga.
Yeah, you're good to right here.
If I would ever be a cop, I would want to be SWAT. I want to do a special shit like this shit. Like kick the doors in. I get to bring my fucking rifle. You know what I'm saying? I get to bring my rifle out.
After searching the entire home, no Chafin brother is found, but whoever lives here has left half a dozen guns behind, meaning they could return at any moment. Just then, a white SUV matching the exact description of the suspect's car is spotted approaching the house. Officers draw their guns immediately, closing in on the vehicle as they brace for a shootout.
411, it's not stopping, it's evading.
Hey, they're about to pap that bitch down too.
Keep your right hand up with your left hand only. Open the door and get out.
Put your hands up.
Turn around and face away from me. On your knees.
Hands on top of your head. Hands on top of your head. Keep coming back. Keep coming back.
Hands
On your face. On your face. On your face. On your face. All clear? We've got 2 in custody, 6633.
Officers successfully arrest the brothers and find an AR-15 rifle in their car, a reminder of just how deadly this confrontation could have been. They are then placed together in the same police vehicle to be taken to the station. This is a deliberate move. The car is equipped with a microphone that might capture the suspects coordinating a cover-up. The smartest move for the brothers would be to stay silent, but the police aren't dealing with the brightest. What they're about to say will give investigators all the ammunition they need for the upcoming interrogations, and a chilling glimpse into the twisted minds of these killers.
Stop you.
Okay, so I gotta reach down here.
Yes, sir.
Don't kick me, please.
Did you say hi to Mom? Huh? Did you see Mom? Yeah. Coming with me.
Alrighty, guys, hang tight, alright?
Yes, sir. When you get to the jail, don't tell them that you want to commit or anything like that, alright? Okay. Me and you are gonna go to the same cell block. Okay. We'll be together. I'll show you how to do jail shit. I don't have my gun anyways. Just be cool, okay?
Pretty dead.
Yeah, pretty good.
What's he doing, you two? This guy hidden a pistol in his crotch or something stupid like that. So whenever they had gotten to the places to take him out, he had pulled that shit out of it. Like,
On the way to the station, Tyler, being the older brother, immediately takes charge, telling Eli not to cry or bring up self-harm and to stick to their story. From this conversation alone, the detectives can already tell the brothers won't be easy to break, especially if they stay together. So once they arrive at the station, the brothers are immediately separated. From this point on, neither will know where the other is or what they've said. The detective assigned to interview the brothers is Detective Decker, who served with distinction and was recently promoted to sergeant. Decker's goal is to provoke one of the brothers into slipping up and contradicting the other, a strategy aimed at uncovering what really happened. Eli, the teenage brother who allegedly pulled the trigger, is the first to be interviewed. But once they sit down, Eli instantly starts bargaining and asks for something the detective could have never seen coming.
How you doing?
Good, how's it going, man?
Not too bad.
How old are you?
I'm 19.
19.
I would like to have my parents in for the questioning, because anytime I've been told if they're going to do any questioning for you, is to have them in during the questioning.
But at this point you're 19. The parent part generally applies to juveniles.
Yeah, but I still like it.
Detective Decker is baffled. Eli is 19, legally an adult, yet he still insists on having his mother present. Decker already senses how messy this could get. Any parent with even basic instincts would tell their kid to ask for a lawyer immediately. But with no other choice, he escorts Eli back to his cell, still weighing the pros and cons of calling the mother. In the meantime, the detective moves on to interview Tyler, who will prove to have a very different strategy, one the detective won't catch on to right away.
So, I gotta ask you before we get going, man, do you have any idea why you might be here today?
Not really.
Not really at all. And the reason that I tell you that is because I know we all screw up, we all do stupid things, but the reason that you're here today is in reference to William Johnson. Do you know who that is?
I do.
Okay, how do you know him?
I met this girl. He was like her ex-boyfriend or something like that.
What girl did you meet?
Her name was Sierra.
How long have you known Sierra?
3 weeks.
Just recently?
Yeah, just recently. Me and her are in the IOP together.
What is that?
Yeah, intense outpatient treatment.
For?
Alcohol and drug use.
Are you using today?
Yes, sir.
No? Sober?
Yes, sir.
You know of William because of her?
Because of her, she talked about him here and there.
Have you ever met William?
I haven't.
Never?
Never.
Tyler shows no real reaction to what Detective Decker just said, instead playing completely oblivious, as if he has no idea why he's even sitting in an interview room. But underneath that act, the pressure is already cracking through, because Tyler already suspects Sierra has sold them out. He just doesn't know how much investigators have against him and his brother. Seeing this, the detective decides it's time to plainly lay it out and make sure Tyler understands that he's here for murder. A revelation that immediately sends Tyler scrambling to improvise.
So like I told you, I'm here to talk to you about William Johnson.
I want to see when he starts squirming.
So William Johnson was murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dead.
So I'm gonna be straight with you, man. I'm afraid to beat around the bush. She was hanging out with us and we went to the storage place over there kind of by where he lives. We went to the storage place and she said, hey, let's go over here real fast. I want to check out my car. So we went over, drove in next to this house, and this dude came out and started approaching the vehicle. I then grabbed a .22 pistol and pointed at him and told him to stop. He got up in my face. I hit him with the pistol. As soon as I hit him with the pistol, he had something in his hand. I don't know what it was, but he got me in the head. We went to the ground. As soon as we went to the ground, he went for my pistol, and as soon as he went for my pistol, my brother shot him.
Where were you at in the vehicle?
I was in the passenger side. It was when the tussle happened, and whenever he went for the pistol was whenever he got the shot. On the ground, getting my ass beat, and about damn near got the pistol taken away from me. About damn near got shot with my own gun. He seen Sierra, and I don't know what his intentions were, from what I've heard, abusive or whatever. I didn't know we were going to his house. I just thought we were going to go look at her car.
Right away, Tyler doesn't stick to the plan he rehearsed with his brother and instead confesses to the shooting, trying to frame it as self-defense, believing it will protect both of them. However, in doing so, he ends up fully implicating his brother Eli. Whether intentionally or not, remains to be seen. And while his explanation may sound reasonable for now, the brothers have no idea that the gunshot pattern on William's body tells a very different story. One that's not consistent with self-defense, but execution.
Do you know what the hole in his back tells me?
You know what's that?
In looking at the way that bullet hit his back, is that he was already laying face down when that round was fired.
See, and whenever I heard the first round, I took off.
So that hole in his back, you think that was the first round that hit, or what do you?
I don't know. I know my brother uses hollow points, and I know there's many holes.
Yeah. What was he saying?
He wasn't saying anything, he's just screaming. This is making noises. It kind of really loves me. He didn't want me to get hurt.
Everyone said I wouldn't find a quality teaching degree online. Everyone except WGU.
Yeah.
Their School of Education offers over 30 respected education degrees and has the same accreditations as schools charging much more. Learn more and apply today.
Sam Adams beer isn't supposed to hit 30% ABV, or aged years in barrels, or be outlawed in 15 states.
Even though Tyler doubles down on the self-defense claim and seems regretful, the evidence gathered so far points to a far more cold, deliberate violence rather than two frightened kids defending themselves. Detective Decker knows this, and Tyler's tearful explanations aren't convincing him otherwise. But instead of being confrontational, Decker decides to simply let Tyler keep talking, allowing him to dig the hole deeper for himself and his brother.
It's fucking scary, man. To see it. Just to fucking see it, I would have never imagined.
What do you think should happen to you?
I didn't want any of that to happen. I never had intentions to shoot him. I never tried to cock the pistol back and shoot him with the pistol. And I don't want to feel like I'm telling on my brother. But I don't know how he fucking did it. He's always had an interest in guns and shit. And we always worried about it.
So this nigga worried you trying to sink your little brother.
His day for him to use his gun.
How did Eli seem after the whole ordeal?
He seems really fucked up. He kept crying. He kept telling me that he loves me. He said he didn't want anybody to hurt me. He kept saying he loved me.
Well, I think just
Tyler
jumping
is
the
a
nigga would have
complete
did
mess
enough, huh?
now, no longer acting, but genuinely horrified by his brother's actions this morning. After exhausting everything Tyler can say about the murder, the detective shifts the conversation to the third person that was present during the shooting, Sierra Collins. Earlier, Sierra placed all the blame on the brothers, insisting she had nothing to do with the murder. But that narrative is about to change.
What was her take on seeing her, I guess, boyfriend or ex-boyfriend shot dead?
Had zero to none emotion. It was shocking.
So no emotion at all? Not laughing, not crying? She did.
I know that that was her plan. And I don't know if she was, because he was outside whenever we pulled up. Because she had asked Eli if he'd shoot him before all this happened. Jokingly, like, that's a nice gun. Would you shoot my ex-boyfriend? It was all a joke until today.
I have a little bit of history with her in different cases, and she can be a pretty persuasive girl. I mean, if she straight up asked you to go over there to shoot William, then you need to be straight with me if that's what she said.
She told us about how he her and did all these bad things to her. I just feel like I was tricked.
By who?
Sierra. And she fucking tricked us.
Tyler outright accuses Sierra of tricking him and his brother into murdering William. There's a chance he's saying this to protect himself and Eli, but the detective knows Sierra is more than capable of manipulation. If Eli's story aligns with Tyler's, they may be able to implicate her and lessen their own sentences. Now it's the brother's word against Sierra's. And soon, their mother Tiffany will enter the mix, stepping into what will become the worst day of her life. For now, though, the detective wraps up his interview with Tyler, but instead of calling the brother's mother right away, he reaches out to someone he's already spoken with, Sierra. What she doesn't know is that the investigators have already spent hours reviewing messages on her phone, and they've uncovered far more involvement than she ever admitted. When Sierra arrives, she seems to sense it and immediately asks Detective Decker to turn off his body cam, apparently forgetting about the camera in the interview room. What neither of them realizes is that this will become the last known recording of Sierra alive.
Did you know what happened? You don't remember what fucking happened? I know you know what happened. But why do you think that happened?
Don't worry, I've been blaming myself all fucking night. You don't have to do it too. I didn't know Tyler had a gun in the front seat.
Had they ever been to Will's house before?
No.
No? How did they know how to get there? So you know none of this looks very good, right? Whenever you send text messages like that to Will and then proceed to go over to his house with your homies who are strapped.
You didn't know that I was sending text messages to him?
And William ends up dead because they shot him.
It kind of seems like an orchestrated plan to me.
Was it? Well, that was specific.
I mean, these guys didn't know Will before they met you. Any info they got about Will came directly from you.
I didn't want Will dead.
So Sierra, here's what I think. I think that day that you had orchestrated a plan to go over there, but you went over there for a purpose. Those boys had no idea where that place was.
I didn't go over there wanting Will to die.
All the evidence that I have says that there was something planned to go down there to do something.
Look, I'm a piece of shit, okay? I didn't want him dead.
Why didn't you
My fucking boy wanted to kill somebody and he fucking did.
Why didn't you help him?
I said, turn around. I said, you guys just fucking killed any of his kids.
Sierra continues to insist that Eli simply wanted to kill someone and that she had nothing to do with it. But at this point, none of what she says matters. Her phone is filled with incriminating messages she can't explain away. And now, not only is Sierra not getting her phone back, she's about to learn she's not walking out of this interview room either. Her life, as she knows it, is over.
So Eli killed your best friend, gunned him down, and shot him dead in front of you, but you don't know what you think happened, Eli.
I just was a fucking kid.
Do you feel like you're to blame for any of it?
I feel like it's all my fault if that's what you're asking.
Right now, I'm in the process of applying for a warrant for your arrest for Will's murder. Sierra, I'm not saying that you are the one that went over there and pulled the trigger, but some of your actions directly impacted the way all that turned out. Will's dead. We can't bring Will back. So Sierra, if it's my choice, you're going to go to jail and you're going to be charged.
Unfortunately for Sierra, nothing can save her now. The interview is concluded, and Sierra is placed under arrest for murder. Her breakdown at the end of the interview, however, hints at a much darker twist awaiting her, one no one could have predicted. By now, Detective Decker decides it's time to speak with the person who allegedly pulled the trigger, Eli. So he finally calls Eli's mother, Tiffany, asking her to come down to the station without explaining exactly why.
Hold up.
Shocked to receive
Why a grown ass man want his mama? Why niggas do grown shit and want to call their mama? Your mama don't want to know this shit. Like,
a call from the police at such an hour, Tiffany arrives within minutes. When Decker goes outside to notify her of the horrifying crime her sons are accused of, her reaction is strange, to say the least.
So I'm Detective Decker. I spoke with you on the phone. When I went to talk to Eli, he wanted you present while I spoke with him. He didn't really explain why. I mean, he's an adult, so normally we don't get that from adults.
He's severely dyslexic. He is considered disabled.
I guess our sergeant came over and talked to the kid and let you know that your boys have been in the shooting.
Disabled
I don't understand.
Yeah,
like,
come on.
When? Where? How?
Clearly, Tiffany's reaction isn't what the officers expected from a mother whose sons are accused of murder. The detective is taking a big risk by allowing Tiffany to be present during questioning. While her presence could encourage Eli to open up, it could just as easily shut him down or prompt him to ask for a lawyer. For Detective Decker, the goal is to see how closely Eli's account aligns with Tyler's and to assess Sierra's true level of involvement. But for Tiffany, she's here to find out whether her teenage sons are truly heartless, cold-blooded killers.
Hey, Fred. Can I give him a hug?
Absolutely. So you feel comfortable talking to me now? Cool.
Trying to hold
so
it
just
together.
to be straight with you, the reason that we're here today is in reference to William Johnson.
Okay.
Do you know that name?
I have no clue who that is.
No idea.
No, sir.
Clearly, Eli is sticking to the story he and his brother concocted, completely unaware that just hours earlier, Tyler had already given him up. Tiffany did mention that Eli is severely dyslexic and considered disabled, so there's a chance he isn't lying, but genuinely unable to recall names. But Decker is about to find out whether that's true or if it's all an act.
So, and you graduated high school?
Yes, sir.
Was that easy?
Yeah, it was pretty difficult, especially with how COVID was, and then the computer. I was better learning in class than over a laptop.
You said you didn't know that.
I have no clue if it is.
Have you ever heard the name before?
I heard Will.
Okay, so have you heard of Will Johnson?
No.
No?
No, sir.
Just Will?
Just Will.
And who have you heard that name from?
Probably, I don't know how to exactly say her name, but it's like Sia. I just barely, like, recently met her through my brother, and they've been just, like, hanging out and stuff. But that's just all I know them.
What about the name Sierra? Does that ring a bell?
Just the fact that I know her with my brother.
What did y'all do today?
Oh, we just, like, hanged out and watched TV and played video games and stuff. Didn't really do too much.
I was actually there today, if I might add.
Yes, ma'am.
I was there today, and I can even tell you the times that I was there, and they were also there.
What time did you leave?
So Serena, I don't know how to say her name exactly. She had gotten a call, and she told us that it was a detective or something. And we were like, okay.
Sierra ever talk about her car?
She had mentioned it being possibly strapped down or taken apart and then scrapped or something.
Mm-hmm.
But besides that, I don't know.
Where did she say where her car?
No, I have no clue where it is.
It turns out Eli does know about Sierra, but he doubles down on playing dumb, just as he and Tyler
Eli
planned.
trying to stick
At
to
least
the
for
code.
now, he's holding
But
out
his
longer than his
brother
brother.
already broke.
Tiffany also seems to be backing up her son, reinforcing the very risk the detective anticipated when allowing her into the room. This is when the detective decides to ask Eli about his fascination with guns, something that will lead to an unexpected outcome, causing Eli to slip.
Do you have a driver's license?
No, I do not, but I've done some driving on my Xbox.
Do you own any guns?
I do, but I have it as a hobby. I am not aggressive. You want to know what I own? I own, the first gun that I did get was a 22. It was a PCR, and then after that I got a 12 gauge Winchester. It's like a cyst pump. I have my Saint, which is an AR-15. I got it kind of pretty decked out. I'm really proud of it. I just do it for hobby and also for self-defense and home defense.
Do you own any handguns?
I do. Well, it's not my handgun. It's my parents' handgun. Why?
What kind is it?
Why are you asking?
I'm just curious.
Okay. It's a Ruger
Does the
22.
22 even have the, what's the thing that you put the bullets in? No, it's like a round thing where you put the bullets in.
Oh, the one that you have is a revolver?
Yes, sir.
Does it have the cylinder in it?
As far as I can no, it doesn't. It's actually, it's put away in their closet.
Maybe it hasn't had the cylinder in it for years.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have any that are broken?
I do. Yeah, I have a little bit on the bottom of it is broken.
Oh yeah, the trigger guard.
Yep.
Yeah. How did that get broke?
I had dropped it getting out of the car or something.
The detective notices how quickly Eli insists he isn't aggressive, a strange thing to emphasize unless you know you're being accused of something serious. So he plans to press Eli on that point, prompting Eli's mother to jump in and defend him.
You said something kind of struck me weird a minute ago, Eli. When I asked you about guns, you said you had them, but that you're not aggressive.
I'm not.
Why did you feel like that was important to tell me?
It's just something to throw out there, you know?
He's a very timid guy. He's actually been abused and bullied all of his life.
Well, y'all should have taught Eli how to damn fight.
Have a gun for protection all of his life.
I try to prevent a fight than is to provoke a fight, you know what I mean?
I got zero talk.
You know what the best information to tell a kid about a bully? The best thing to make them not scared to fight. And it's true. When you fighting, you can't feel it. Like, so beat them up or swing back, you know what I'm saying? Notice that when they hit you and your adrenaline start pumping because you're scared, you're not even going to feel that shit. It's just going to feel like they pushed you or something. Man, go get dirty, bro. Go lose a fight or two. That's how you learn how to fight. Getting your ass whipped. Go get your ass whipped and learn how to fight. Fuck. Man, y'all call me old or whatever, but bro, back in the day, if you ain't know how to fight, that was the worst thing ever. You know why? Because everybody want to teach you how to fight. Guess how they go teach you how to fight? They gonna make your fucking ass fight. And guess what? If you don't fight, the niggas who trying to teach you how to fight, go fight your ass. Dog, man, they gonna break you out that scary shit. That scary shit didn't last in my young days, gang. Hey, you should fight or get right. Or catch flight, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. You can't fuck with us. You can't hang with us. You can't play with us.
Worried about the future of
nigga,
tech?
We playing Power Rangers half the day anyway, nigga. We out this bitch
are plural sight.
ninja kicking each other. The fuck?
The leader
you
in
can't
tech
come out
learning.
here with that soft ass crying.
We're not closing
ass.
the skills gap.
I be
We're
seeing
shattering.
kids nowadays crying 'cause
Creating
they
a new
fall.
generation of workers who master tech and accelerate impact. Who don't fear the future, but instead transform it. The future of work starts with Pluralsight. All you have to do is tap in.
And it got a group of
Nothing is
motherfuckers that
proven
look
more
down on me
powerful
like,
for
oh,
24-hour
that's
non-drowsy relief.
disrespectful.
Get hooked up on everyday spending with Cash App offers.
These motherfucking Megan boys, that's soft when they become men. And this world gonna swallow them whole. Gonna eat them alive.
Welcome to the...
No lie.
The detective believes Tyler and Sierra likely put Eli in this position and knew he was going to shoot William, despite their claims to the contrary. But just as Decker builds some rapport with Eli, he shifts gears completely and confronts him with his brother's confession.
Was Tyler in any fights today? So I already know. I already know. Listen, I already know that means yes. Who was he in a fight with?
Can I tell the full story?
I would love the full story.
Okay.
Because I feel like I'm trying to pry bits out of you.
No, I'm sorry.
And I know, Eli, I know that you know why you're here and why I'm talking to you.
Protect yourself and tell the truth.
It seems the pressure is working, and Eli decides to tell the truth. Though his mother encourages him to cooperate, she has no idea that what she's about to
Tell the
hear
truth now.
will change their lives forever.
Okay.
Will had kept on calling, and she had a fear him either pulling up on her because she had mentioned him about beating her up and a number of different things. We had went over as to get his phone. I told her, like, let him know that we're gonna come and get the phone is to get the personal items off of it. And as soon as we had pulled up, he had stuck his head out the door and was already just screaming things. And he had come out in the front yard, and what's he gonna do? Is he gonna break the windshield? Like, what's his next move? So I got out of my car with my rifle and told him to stop, quit approaching, stay where you are, stop moving. My brother got out of the car, and Will had hit my brother, and somehow my brother got this gash on the side of his head. They both fell over, and because my brother, he'd gotten out a revolver, the revolver that we were talking about. I don't know why he had it, but I noticed that he had dropped it. Will was going for the revolver, so I shot Will, and
Yeah, mama. You told him to tell the truth.
So, but in my defense, I didn't want Will to kill my brother. I didn't want Will to get the gun to kill my brother. So I shot Will.
Uh-oh.
I didn't have intentions of killing him. I just wanted to get the phone and leave. But it turned physical, and I felt I had to shoot Will to make sure my brother didn't get hurt. Those boys are always trying to protect each other. Is he alright?
Hey, mama. You don't.
No, he's dead.
It was no accident.
Oh my God, Eli.
He cooked him, mama. He stood over that nigga, mama. He
Eli
stood
breaks
over
down
him,
and
mama.
begins recounting what happened. With each sentence, Tiffany struggles to listen as her son describes how he committed murder, something no mother ever
You
wants to
raised the
hear.
whole
But even
fucking
as this tragedy
psycho.
unfolds before her eyes, she
Why-
clings
hold
to the
up.
hope that her
Why, if he labeled dyslexic, and she said that was the first thing she said, he's dyslexic, he's considered disabled. Why the fuck he got a gun hobby? Why the fuck bro in this bitch collecting GTA loadouts if he got all these issues going on with him? Like, that don't sound like motherfucking 1 + 1 = 6, 7, nigga. What's going on with this shit?
sons acted only in self-defense. That's a belief the detective is about to challenge.
I already talked to Tyler. He told me he never lost possession of the handgun. He maintained it in his grip the entire time he was there.
Okay. He never dropped the gun or anything?
No.
Well, I assume then at that point, Will was going to pry the gun out of his hands because they're both on the ground.
Yeah.
One of them's got a gun that's like a freaking revolver.
Yeah.
One of us easily an accidental
shit.
gun.
Wait. I'm not using this control. Oh shit, that bitch dirty. Hold up, my bad, y'all. My bad. This damn controller dirty. Ah. Come on, bro. What the fuck? There we go.
Recycled like a clock.
So look, Eli, here's
Both on the ground. One of them's got a gun that's like a freaking revolver.
Yeah.
One of us easily accidental guns. Recycled like a clock.
So look, Eli, here's the problem that we're gonna run into, okay? So you and Tyler went over there, but you went over there with guns.
For self-protection, for protection of myself, because she had even already mentioned that he had kidnapped her, he had beat her, so I wasn't looking forward to getting beat.
So you went over there to teach Will a lesson.
No, I didn't want to go over there and kill Will.
But you wanted to teach him a lesson.
Why would I want to teach him a lesson? I just wanted to take...
Sierra and he beat her. He had nude photos of her.
That's her personal business. I don't like girls.
And obviously she gave him the address because neither of them
She had
knew.
taken this directly there. If somebody's attacking me, doing physical harm to me or my loved ones, then I may do something about it. He had pulled out a phone as if he was going to pull out a gun, but I had actually waited for him to see what he was going to pull out before doing anything crazy or irrational.
Where did he pull it out from?
He had... Can I get up to do an example of how he did this?
Absolutely.
So he'd come out and went like this, and then went and pulled out his phone all crazy and was like acting all stupid with it. And that's whenever Tyler ended up on the ground. He had hit him in the side of the head with a phone, and Tyler pistol whipped him.
Have you taken any handgun courses, any like self-protection courses, any firearms courses?
I do a lot of training on my own time.
Okay. What does that look like?
I'll watch YouTube videos on my and just learn from the YouTube. There's a number of different gun TikTokers that I've learned from out there.
Eli only digs himself deeper when he admits he learned gun handling from YouTube and TikTok. And this is exactly where the risk of allowing his mother into the room starts to show.
Given what you said, do you really think you should keep talking, or do you want to wait and get an attorney?
I'll do what you want.
No, I'm just telling you. Given what you've said, I don't know that you should keep talking without getting the advice of an attorney.
So Eli, at this point, the only thing that I'm after at this point is I'm trying to figure out of like when you can and when you cannot shoot somebody.
I've watched a lot of body cam videos on YouTube, police officers and stuff. Some of them, you should stop. Alright, I'm gonna stop.
What do you mean you're gonna stop?
I think given the situation, he should probably have an attorney present.
Ma'am, that's completely up to him.
I'm with whatever she wants.
So what do you want?
Is to have an attorney.
Cool. We're done.
I love you, son.
I love you too, Mom.
I can't believe you let that girl take you there.
With an attorney requested and the interview shut down, Tiffany hugs her son once more, likely realizing this may be the last time she gets to do so. Having now interviewed both brothers, the detective has made up his mind about them. He steps outside and tells Tiffany what he really thinks about Eli.
I guarantee you she's the one with the agenda.
When I talk to Tyler, Tyler is a mess. Eli he's got a different attitude. It's almost like he doesn't care.
I've watched these two protect each other. Tyler used to watch Eli get bullied and watch him get beaten with a school computer. Can I ask you another thing? Is Tyler here?
Y'all son out there and he can't fight.
Give me just a minute.
I just want to give him a hug and tell him goodbye. I'm here, buddy. I love you like this time. I came in here to give you a hug. And tell you to give a hug with your finger. Even to your brother. I love you very much. No matter where you are, no matter what, I will always love you.
That's what they live. That's okay. I love you, Mom.
I love you.
Bye.
After giving her sons one final goodbye, Tiffany leaves the police station still believing they were nothing more than pawns in a sadistic scheme, insisting Sierra alone should be held responsible. The next morning, a judge approves the murder charges against Sierra, while the brothers' charges remain pending. At the same time, Tyler asks to speak with the detective again, wanting to know what charges he and his brother might face. For Tyler, this is his last chance to shift the narrative in both his and Eli's favor, and influence how police view their roles in the killing. But for Detective Decker, it's an opportunity to strengthen the case against all three suspects. However, when he sits down with Tyler for one last time, he begins to wonder whether Tiffany might have been right. That maybe her sons aren't the monsters everyone assumed.
You alright? What did you want to talk about today, Tyler?
I just wanted to tell you that we were set up, that we didn't know where we were going, that we were just gonna go see your car, and that's as far as my understanding was.
What do you mean you were set up?
I feel like I was set up. I feel like I was dragged to the house. I feel like I was used from the beginning with. She had told me she wanted him dead, and I said, oh, I'm not the guy for you. I never offered. I never said, hey, I'm gonna kill this fucking guy for you. I don't know what the fuck's going on, man.
So Tyler, I'll tell you right now.
Murder.
I tell you right now, I don't disagree that you may have been set up.
Tyler maintains his self-defense story, however, this time he's far more adamant about Sierra's role in everything that happened. But there's something else Tyler wanted to speak to detectives for that he didn't mention up front. Earlier, Tyler was allowed a brief moment with his brother Eli, giving the two just enough time to compare what they'd told police. Now, Tyler has figured out the one major inconsistency between their stories, something he believes will help their case.
I wanted to talk to you guys. I didn't have full control over that weapon.
Over which weapon?
That 22. I do believe I dropped it.
So I asked you yesterday
if I had full control over the weapon,
and you said yes.
I did.
And then I even double checked again. I asked you.
Yes, sir, you did.
I asked you. I said, so it stayed in your hand the whole time, and you were absolutely sure it was in your hand the whole time.
And that was our pride. That was my pride.
So how did you get the gun back in your hand?
And went back and found it and picked it up.
What do you mean you went back and found it?
Well, like, whenever I was going to go get in the car, I turned around because I said, where the fuck's the gun? And I went back, grabbed it, and put it back in the car.
So you understand that there's independent witnesses that saw what happened, right?
Yes, sir.
Tyler, I'm going to be honest with you. It seems like at this point you've had some time to think about
what happened.
Not only what happened, but maybe some things you could tell us to try to preserve yourself.
This was Tyler's last desperate attempt to pull himself and his brother out of trouble. Detective Decker quickly realizes what Tyler really wants from this interview: to protect Eli and salvage whatever future they have left. So he decides to give Tyler the hard truth he's been avoiding.
What you're having a really hard time with right now is that brother bond. I've got two brothers. I've got an older one and I've got a younger one. I'm in the middle, okay? And that's what's really troubling you right now, is it's your brother. And your brother murdered somebody. And you helped do that. And I think that is your biggest problem. Your biggest fear right now is that you've made things pretty rough for your brother. I know what brother love is, man. I've got him. There's a lot of things that I would do for my brothers in a snap of a finger, man. You do got a long road ahead of you though, so.
You can hear the empathy in Detective Decker's voice. He knows Sierra manipulated the brothers, but that doesn't change the facts that the Chafins went to William's house on their own accord. Following this, Detective Decker wraps up the interview with Tyler and proceeds with murder charges against all three. As the case moves forward, Tiffany never stops supporting her sons. She stays in contact with both boys, hoping the truth will help them find a way out of this. Jail calls capture a brief glimpse into a mother caught between the children she's raised and the reality of what they've done.
Yeah, I've been trying to video Eli for the last 30 minutes, but nobody will get to the tablet.
No, for real.
Hey, Mom.
Hey!
What you doing?
Oh, not much. We only have a few minutes. I bet they'll cut us off at 9. But you doing all right? Did I wake you up?
No, I'm doing pretty good. I'm just hanging out. It's fun here sometimes. But, like, honestly, I don't think I've laughed as hard as I have in here just listening to some of the bullshit.
That's good. I like to hear that. I like to hear that.
I really love you guys, and I really love all the
That's not
support.
good, Mama.
I really appreciate all the help. I think it's awesome.
That's
I
not
would do it
good,
if I didn't know
Mom.
what a good boy you were.
Oh, I know. Oh, I know.
Hey, the curse of jail is if you go there and you realize, man, it's not really as bad as people make it seem. Then you figure, hey, fuck, if I go do this crime and I gotta go to jail, fuck it. I already been there. I know how to, it's not that bad in jail. Shit, I could go do that. I could go sit down for 8 years, 9 years right quick. You know what I'm saying? And then you go and you come out and then you still thinking like a fucking criminal. So you come and you do something else dumb, not even thinking. I just did 8 years with a 10-year suspended sentence. And now you got to go back in this bitch for another 9 years, and you just don't, you give your whole life to that shit just because you know it's okay in there and you know you can survive.
I really love you.
Very much.
Sleep good. Have a good night.
I'll see you tomorrow.
Crazy.
I'll see you tomorrow, too.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Mama.
Tiffany would go on to support her sons until the very end. But as the trial date approached, one of the trio's lives came to an abrupt end. In September 2024, while being held at the San Juan County Detention Center, Sierra suffered a severe medical emergency. The detention center could not provide the level of care required to sustain her life, and she was transferred to the regional medical center with limited brain function, where she died shortly afterwards. In July 2024, both Chafin brothers entered plea agreements. Eli pleaded guilty to voluntary manslaughter, while Tyler pleaded no contest to second-degree murder and felon in possession of a firearm. Eli was sentenced to 6 years in prison, followed by 2 years of parole, while his older brother Tyler received 15 years in prison, also followed by 2 years of parole.
These pizzas are built different, literally. Mix and match medium specialty pizzas for $9.99 each.
Airwick's vibrant fragrances are infused with 2 times more essential oils.
They smacked this man in cold blood, and these motherfuckers got 6 years in. And motherfucking, what the fuck? What they said that was that?
Oh.
Hi.
Sorry. Oh.
Hi.
Sorry.
Last
Hey,
one for the night, man.
What's up, bro? Carter.
Alright.
I'm the homicide detective. Okay. I just want to run a few things past you and talk to you for a few minutes. I know these guys has already talked to you.
This is 15-year-old Julio Fabian Almentero being questioned by police after the bodies of 2 missing teenagers were found brutally tortured and buried in a remote desert in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And this is the moment his mother realizes what her son actually is.
Because right now what I think is, I think it calls flex. I think that they all 3 of them got together and they shot at her car to scare her. Because I know that they're connected to your brother and they love you.
No, but not my son.
Then who was there? Andrea.
The police didn't know what to think at the start, but they soon discovered the alleged perpetrator, along with the motive for the heartless murders. Turned out to be more alarming than anyone wanted to believe. What comes next is a case that defies reason, logic, and explanation. A tragedy fueled by motives so dark and despicable that no one could have predicted what lay beneath the surface.
To your best knowledge, were they dead at that point? Or were they alive?
They were making noises, but I couldn't really say.
It all started in December 2018 when 14-year-old Ahmed Latif and 15-year-old Colin Romero were reported missing. No one had seen them leaving their houses, nor had any information about their whereabouts. 2 weeks after their disappearance, Sandoval County authorities found the boys buried in a shallow grave. An autopsy report revealed that the boys had been tortured before they were killed. Ahmed shot 19 times and Collins 9. It was a gruesome death. The detectives had no leads and were left with nothing until a Snapchat video surfaced online showing 19-year-old Stephen Goldman, known as Calypso, 22-year-old Jimmy Atkins, called Flex, and 15-year-old Julio Almontero, nicknamed Fafa, savagely beating Ahmed and Collins in the backseat of a car. Seeing this, an investigation was immediately launched, and after piecing together what happened, police officers identified the trio and immediately issued warrants for their arrests. Julio, the youngest, was the first to be tracked down and taken into custody.
Hi.
Sorry.
Hey, Papa. What's up, bro? I'm Carter.
Alright.
I'm the homicide detective.
Okay.
I just want to run a few things past you and talk to you for a few minutes. I know these guys has already talked to you,
yeah.
but I just wanted to talk to you personally because I'm in charge of the case. Okay. So, and you're under, you and your mom both. And I'm sorry, what's your first name?
Andrea.
Andrea. Hi, Carter. Y'all understand your rights and everything. You've already been advised and everything. Is that correct? And you're still willing to talk to me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Right. I think that's the right thing.
Yeah.
I honestly do. Okay. For you. Okay.
On February 9th, 2019, detectives took Julio back to the scene of the crime to piece together how the incident had unfolded.
So just kind of run me through the whole thing. And I know you already kind of told him the whole thing.
Okay.
But from the time that y'all first hooked up with Colin and Ahmed, kind of just run me through it.
Wait, like what do you mean though?
Well, from the first time that when y'all went over there to pick up the ounce or half ounce,
Yeah.
just kind of forward.
I know this not over no half ounce or no ounce of weed.
Just kind of hash out
gang.
everything we talked about last
Oh, so he got in and we were weighing it. It wasn't full. It wasn't a full.
It wasn't a full
ounce. It was or whatever. Yeah.
Was it supposed to be an ounce or half ounce?
I don't know. It was
Okay.
whatever they were getting.
So they didn't think it was.
It wasn't full. It wasn't. And then he's like, "Where's the other half?" And then that's when he started acting all weird.
Ahmed?
Yeah, that's when he acted all weird. And then that's when they're like, "What?" They're like, "That's weird. Like, why wouldn't you bring it all?" And then that's when they told me to hit him. And then
Who told you to hit him?
Calypso.
Okay.
And then that's when we drove off, and then we started driving and smoked. Then they were like, Flex would reach over and hit them, and then
How would he hit him?
just like just reach back.
His fist?
Yeah,
So-
his fist or his pistol or something.
Let's stop for a second. Let me just ask you a quick question. Run me through where everybody was sitting in the
I was
vehicle.
right there.
So you're in the right rear.
Yeah, they're right there.
Okay, so they're in the back seat. Who's sitting closest to the door?
Colin.
Colin is closest to the door. Ahmed's in the center.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and who's sitting here in the front?
Flex.
Flex, and then Calypso is driving. Okay, I'm sorry. I just want to get my picture.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ahmed and Collins were new to the streets of Albuquerque. They had plans of making big money, and for them, the fastest route was selling drugs. In no time, they began making a name for themselves until they crossed paths with Calypso, Flex, and Fafa. That day, the deal was supposed to be simple: sell weed to the trio. But somehow, everything went horribly wrong.
We kept driving and driving. We're like probably, I know we're still like in city. We're probably like, I don't know where exact spots is. Like we're driving up Lomas, I think, or something. And then that's when I punched them again because they told me to. And then that's when we were just driving and I started smoking my blunt. And then that's when I told them to hit it. And that's when they're like cooling down. So everything cooled down. That's when everything cooled down when we started smoking. I let them smoke with me, and then they ended up driving like farther and farther out, and I was like, where are we going? And then they're just like, they just kept going, driving. They kept talking like this, but we have music loud and stuff, but you know, when you're in the front seat, you could hear from what your conversation is. And
you couldn't hear them?
No. And they're like, they won't tell me where we're going, you know, so it's making me sus, but I'm high, you know, I'm my head's all f***ed up, I'm all just chill. I'm slumped, I'm just, you know, and then they were just like
slumped.
Going, and that's when they're like, where are we? I don't know where I'm at. And I was looking at them like, I don't even know where I'm at, dude. Like, and then that's when they took a road off, and then we came, and then that's when they got out, and then they pulled them out. They went like behind me.
Who pulled you out? Pulled them out?
They pulled them out. Flex and Calypso.
Okay.
I stayed in the car.
All right.
And then
did they just say get out, or did they
just
pull
get out?
Okay.
And then they got out, and then they went behind me, and then I was just like looking, and I kept going like that, and like going like that, and then after I was like, damn, what the, like, all right, I already felt what's probably gonna happen, but they didn't tell me this, you feel me? And then that's when I was like, okay, so I just like, I'm looking down, and I'm thinking, but I don't know, and then I hear the gunshots, and I'm like, and I look up, and then they're laying down, like, I just look away, and then I hear gunshots, and then they made me get out the car and help them put it in the trunk.
Okay.
It seemed the teenagers had been murdered for the sheer thrill of it. Julio, however, insisted that what he did in the video was only him following orders. Still, detectives needed to determine just how involved he really was in the crime.
So why would everybody be saying that they saw it on Snapchat that they were bound?
I don't know, that everyone...
So that's not true?
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true.
Okay. Now, I need you to be quite honest with me about this, okay? And it may be difficult, especially with your mom in here, okay? But I got to ask you, all right? Did you have a gun?
No.
You didn't have any gun with you? Okay. Did you?
They had a gun, but I took it from them, and then Flex took it from me. He took it from me.
Okay. And I'm going to ask you.
Okay.
Okay? It's not going to change your status with us.
Okay.
Okay? Did you, or did they make you shoot them at all?
No.
Okay.
No.
So you didn't pull a trigger?
No.
Okay.
No, I did not.
I have to ask.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. I got to ask.
Okay.
We just want to make sure.
He's just a
here's the thing.
kid, bro.
If we talk to them,
that's why he's so
and they
comfortable
go,
talking to the cops.
oh, hell no. It was Fafa that pulled the trigger. I got to ask the question.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So I have something when they say that he did,
Yeah.
that,
You're going to go off of...
That's weird because he's saying that he didn't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've got to ask that question.
I did not. I did not. They did this.
Do you know why they did this? Was it just a rip?
I think. What's a rip?
They were just going to rob him.
Rip off?
Yeah.
It was a rip off. I felt like I don't think he planned it, but at the end of the day, I felt like they planned it.
You mean Calypso?
Yeah.
And Flex?
Calypso and Flex.
Because that's what he does.
Yes.
And everybody knows he does it.
Were you scared of being called him?
Yes. Honestly, yes.
You were scared of who?
Calypso.
Calypso.
Okay.
Although detectives knew exactly how the teenagers were murdered, the bigger question lingered. What had led to Ahmed and Collins being tortured and ultimately killed? Was it a drug deal gone wrong or something else entirely? Either way, Julio had placed the blame squarely on Steven and Jimmy. On April 30th, 2019, detectives sat with Julio once again. Since he was only 15 years old and still a minor, his mother was asked to join them before any conversations took place. The detectives had reviewed the Snapchat video and discovered that Julio wasn't entirely honest with them.
So, you know I've got the videos, right? Okay. So, you kind of minimized, and I figured you did, a little bit of what you told us the first time, right? Okay. Not all cops are bad. Some are, but I'm just saying. Okay? But
Yeah. Playing a good guy, bad guy strategy.
Like I said, if you wouldn't have come in today, talk to me.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
I told him.
Yeah. So when I call and I need to talk to you, talk. Okay. If I'm coming after you, you're not gonna know.
Okay.
Okay. So just listen. Okay? And you need to listen to her because I'm going to tell you right now, one of two things is going to happen. You're going to be in prison for the rest of your life, or you're going to be 6 feet under. Look at Frenchie.
I know.
Okay? Look at Colin. Oh, that's another thing I needed to ask you. Glad that made me think of it. Getting back to this case.
Yeah.
Although Julio claimed Ahmed and Collins were killed over the weed, detectives soon uncovered that wasn't the whole story, and it wasn't the only reason.
What I understand is Goldman was setting up the weed deal.
Uh-huh.
Okay? Who was he setting it up with? Colin or Latif?
I think it was Latif.
Okay. So, and they were wanting to buy a gun.
They were wanting to buy a gun?
Yeah.
Okay.
And what I understand, Goldman says, yeah, why you want a gun? And whoever he was setting it up with, Colin or Ahmed,
Man, that
said,
lightning cutting
this dude
up
robbed me.
outside.
And he was trying to get back at them?
And he was going to get the gun to take revenge on the robbery.
I heard that too.
Okay. Do you know who robbed him?
The kids?
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know that. No.
Because that's what got him killed, I believe. Because he told Goldman that some dude by the name of Flex did it.
Okay, yeah. So there's 2 flexes. There's 2 flexes out here.
Okay.
This other guy, Flex, he's like he looks exactly like this Flex.
Really?
Yeah. And I think that's who did it too.
What?
That robbed him, yeah.
So there's two different flexes.
Yeah.
Okay. Really?
Like remember in the beginning when this all happened, they were posting that other Flex. They were posting him all over Facebook.
Oh, really?
Rico something.
Oh, yeah.
That's him.
That's Flex.
So he goes by Flex also.
He does look like
God.
That's why they
okay.
got it mixed up. Like in the beginning, that's who they were thinking Flex was, but that is Flex. But there's another Flex.
So it's a different Flex.
Yeah. And I'm pretty.
Wow.
I think.
And see, that's what I'm thinking that kind of caused this because, of course, Calypso is friends with Flex.
Yeah.
He's this Flex.
Yeah.
Thinking
I thought he
that.
was friends with the other Flex too.
They are.
There's a picture
Are they?
of them together.
Yeah,
on
they're
Facebook.
friends.
So, what it sounds like to me is that y'all hit them first before they could hit Flex.
Oh, like revenge.
Like if we were doing it
For
for
the other Flex.
For whichever Flex.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Okay, I see.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
For the second time, Julio maintained his innocence, insisting his only mistake was following the orders of Steven and Jimmy. Notice how detectives had been questioning him outside the interrogation room, and with his mother as they wanted him to be more comfortable, more willing to talk, and less defensive. But that didn't stop the detectives from confronting them more directly.
I have no idea who's in the car.
What car?
Whatever car that they were in.
You're not going to tell me what's going to happen. It's going to be worse.
I don't know
They need
who
it.
was
They
in the
need
car.
They need you.
I honestly don't know who was in the car.
God.
You know that they need you.
I don't know.
Because it's
who
only
was
going to
in
make
the
it
car.
worse.
I don't.
I'll go ask around. And if it comes back to you, it's going to be serious trouble.
Okay.
After taking all necessary precautions, such as informing both Julio and his mother of their rights, the detective finally turned to the issue at hand.
Things have turned, well, I don't want to say turned. Things have started happening in regards to the case. Saying that, it is, I don't even want to say changing. We conducted an interview with Calypso, with his attorney. And everything that came out during that interview
was the opposite of
It
what
came
you
out
said.
like I thought it would. That everything would be pointed in your direction and Flex's. Okay? It did not surprise me. Okay?
Wow.
It really did not surprise me. I fully expected that to go just like it did. Okay? And I want to clarify some stuff with you. Okay? In regards to the things that came up during the interview. Okay? That's one thing that I want to address. Then there's another one that I want to address with you and ask you about. So, and I'm not putting words into your mouth. I want you to tell me, but I'm just kind of paraphrasing
Okay.
what I remember that you've told me in the past.
Okay.
So, the day of the incident, you, Flex, and Calypso were in what vehicle?
White Buick.
Okay. All right. So, whose car was that?
Okay, so.
So, you, Calypso, and Flex, and Calypso's driving? Okay. Y'all go over to the location that y'all met up with Ahmed and Colin. Is that correct? Kind of run me through just briefly how that section came about. You know, when Colin and Ahmed came out to the vehicle. Tell me how that worked.
And he shook his hand, and then he was like, just hop in the back, and then
Okay, so which door did he get in?
this side.
The passenger or the driver's side?
Driver back, yeah.
Okay.
And he got in, and then we were just chilling, and then out of nowhere, Calypso just points his gun at him, and then.
Calypso does what?
Oh no, actually it was because of the weed. It was we were picking up some weed, and then he had some weed, and then Calypso was just like, "Where's the rest?" And then he's like, "This is what you wanted." And then he's like, "Well, where's the rest?" And he's like, "How much more do you need?" And that's when Calypso pulled out the gun. And
For reasons unknown, Steven suddenly demanded more drugs, far more than he had originally intended to buy. With a gun now in play, Ahmed had no choice but to hand over everything. Yet Steven's greed didn't stop there.
So he pulled it out. Where did he have it?
On the floor.
On the floor in front of him? Okay. All right, so he pulled it out and did what?
he just pointed at him. He was like,
At Latif? At Ahmed?
yeah.
Okay.
He was just like, just give me everything, and started passing on him, and I'm just like, well, what do I do? So then he's like, take it, get his, right in his pocket. So then I took out his pocket, I took out his wallet, and I threw it, I put it in the mid. Like,
Okay, so you took out, he told you to get...
He told me to get out the wallet, yeah.
Okay,
He
to get
told
the
me
wallet.
to find, he's like, does he have money? And I was like, I don't know. So I looked in his pocket, and he had a wallet. I put it in the middle, and then I took the weed from him. I put it in the middle, and then I lifted up his shirt, and he had a gun. And then I took out the gun. Flex took it from me.
Even after robbing Ahmed, Julio revealed that Steven still wasn't satisfied. He wanted more.
So let me ask you this at this point. When Ahmed or Colin, either one,
Why they gotta keep showing
Did
the pictures
either one of them
them
pull a
blurry?
gun
Why they
out
don't show the pictures of them
and
like
shoot
normal pictures? They gotta
in the
show the
vehicle?
pictures of the fucking murder scene.
Okay.
No, not at all.
Did Colin have a gun?
No.
Okay.
The deal was over. The two teenagers were now trapped, unarmed, outnumbered, and completely at the mercy of the very people who had just robbed them. Julio later told detectives they stopped at a gas station near Tramway and Central to fill the tank before heading straight toward the West Mesa.
So you go to the West Mesa, to the same rough general area that you took us to.
Yeah.
All right. Walk me through that again.
Like, what do you mean?
What happens after you get to the West Mesa?
So we get to the Mesa, then we pull off right off of the road, onto some dirt road, and then we go down for a little bit. And then he stops the car and he's like, get out. And he's like, get out, and then they started getting out. But we left the pads on. And then when they got out, he was like, take off your boxers and stuff.
Okay. All right. And then what?
Then that's when he got out the car.
Who is he?
Calypso.
Okay.
He got out the car, and then he shot one of them in the leg. And then he's looking at me dead in my eyes like he wants to do it. And then I start pushing the gun away, and then he's like, oh, he keeps saying it. And then I'm like, this is not our car. This is not our car. We can't. And then he's like, and then he starts driving again. But no one got shot on the way there.
So nobody got shot in the vehicle as you were traveling.
Wait, is that the same story?
But something didn't quite add up. During the investigation, when police officers traced Ahmed's phone, they found it discarded along the freeway before the West Mesa. When pressed about this, Julio revealed that they had yet another devious plan.
Oh, let me back up. What happened to Ahmed's telephone?
He threw it out. He threw it out the window, but then he made him log in on his phone. He made him log in on Flex's phone, and then you know how that's how they said that they seen the snap map in the Mesa, because they made him log in on their snap
On Flex's?
on Flex's phone.
Yeah. But into their account.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what they were doing. They were trying to get more weed or something. Like, I don't know. Trying to make him get more weed? Yeah, like just keep getting more stuff, and like I'm already like, this is greedy. This is already greedy.
And was it Collins or Ahmed's Snapchat?
It was I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was on Ahmed's Snapchat.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And who threw Ahmed's phone out? Calypso did?
Yeah, he tossed it out.
Under pressure, Ahmed sent out messages, but none of his contacts replied. This only enraged Calypso further, to the point where he threatened to shoot Ahmed in the leg. Julio reminded him that it wasn't even their car, but that did little to stop the torment. The two teens were brutalized throughout the drive, their suffering recorded on Calypso's phone, until they finally reached the West Mesa, where they were and executed.
When Calypso and Flex shot Colin and Ahmed, who was it that told you to get out?
Calypso.
Calypso told you to get out. Okay. So when you get out, you help who pick up the boys?
I help Calypso carry one, and Flex just picks up one.
Hey, okay.
Flex just picks up one by
One by himself?
Yeah.
Oh, he's pretty good size. So, do you know which one that you helped put in?
Ahmed.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, to your best knowledge, were they dead at that point?
Hold up, man. My bad. I had to take bro off confinement.
Or were they alive?
They were making noises, but I couldn't really say, but I'm pretty sure I feel like he was, but not that long. Like
Okay.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Okay.
I feel like no.
Okay.
Even at this point, Julio distanced himself from the night's worst atrocities, insisting he never fired a single shot. Still, he admitted to taking part in the relentless beating of the teens before the gunfire ended their lives. As the interrogation pressed on, Julio described how the grim reality of what they had done slowly began to sink in.
So from there, once you put the kids back in the trunk, you go where?
Ooh, we start driving, then he starts flipping out, what do I do, And then he's like, who will help me, And then he's like, where's your uncle? And I was like, he's probably sleeping or whatever, because it was like 6, it was like 8, he calls him up and he's like, hey, what are you doing? And he was just like, just driving around, he's like, meet me ASAP, I got 2. My uncle's like, what? He's like, I'm not saying it on the phone, just meet me. I got two in my trunk. And he's like, my uncle's like...
Anthony Aragon, Julio's uncle, eventually agreed to meet with the trio. Even after seeing what they had done, they drove back to Calypso's house, where, together with Calypso's father, Stephen Goldman Sr., they began trying to cover up the crime. It's a remarkable sight to see the mother next to him, hearing all that her son has done, and she definitely failed him as a mother.
We pull up to Calypso's house. We pull up like down the road from his house. Calypso's house, and then he's like, start cleaning out the car, Pablo. And I was like, what do you want me to clean? And he's like, just take out, like all their clothes, just put it in a bag. And I was like, all right. So I put it in a bag, and then he takes it from me, he gives it to Flex, and then he gives it to.
So did you all go back to Calypso's house at that point?
Yeah, but down the road, and we parked right behind each other.
Okay.
We're just sitting there in the car, and he's like, they're just talking. They're like, Dad, this is where I hear it. They're just like parking. They park next to each other after I cleaned out the back seat or whatever. And then he's like, he puts the guns in the trunk. And
of which car?
My uncle's rental.
Okay.
He puts them in the trunk, and then me and Calypso get into his car.
Into
my uncle's. And my uncle gets into the Buick.
To the Buick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Flex and him, they drive off. And then
was his dad around at that point?
Yeah.
Was he telling his dad anything?
Him and his dad went into his dad's room, started talking, and not cleaning tools. Not cleaning tools. He has like a case, like a case that you can put it in.
Oh.
Like a tool bag, like for a gun.
Okay.
And he just. But like for like kind of a lot of guns, and then he puts them in there, and he starts wiping them down, and he's like, what are you about to do with these, Dad? And he's like, I don't know, I just need to take them off of you. I'm taking them from you, and then
Goldman's dad took those guns to get rid of them.
Yeah, I don't know to get rid of them, but like save them for him, and whatever.
So he had them.
Yeah, he had them.
Okay, after. He knew that.
He knew
the amount of stuff this little dude was saying.
The situation,
so
he helped the situation and put them away from.
And that's, you're saying that because Calypso told his dad what had happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
He told him.
All right. I just got to make sure I understand everything.
Yeah.
It's worth noting that throughout the interrogation, Julio's mother showed no emotion, even as her son recounted the brutal acts committed against the two teens. She sat silently in her chair while Julio described how he had tried to get some sleep, only to be shaken awake by Calypso with the very news he had always feared would come.
And then he was like, he woke me up from my sleep like, get up. And I was like, what the fuck, dude? And he's like,
God damn.
We gotta go. And I was like, what do you mean? He's like, let's go, we gotta go. And I was like, okay, so I'm waking up. I put my sweats on. I barely getting up. He's like, what's happening, bro? And he shows me the phone. And it has both of their faces on it, on the crime watch or whatever. And I was like, what is it saying or whatever? And he's just like, that they're missing and that the last person they were with was me. And I need to leave. So I was like, all right.
Calypso.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, all right, dude. Where are we going? And he was just like, he's like, well, we need to find Flex. And we picked up Flex from, I don't know where he was. Yeah, I think he was at one of his homies' house or something. We picked him up. He's like, we gotta go. How much money you got on him? He's like, at least 200. I had like 500. He had like 800 or some shit. Close on it. He's like, all right, bet. We're gonna take a trip.
Along with the dark plans they had been making, Julio told detectives they decided to skip town for a few days, hoping everything would blow over by the time they returned. They left in Anthony's rental car, but after a few days of sleeping in it, they eventually came back to the house. That was when a loud knock echoed at the door.
We ended up coming back to the house. We just ended up staying at the house again, and then we just hear boom, 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 and he thought it was the cops. I wasn't even awake, and he was awake, and then his sister answers the door. She's like, hello, who are you? And he's like, my nephew here from Young. He's like, I need my fucking car now. And Jada was like, I don't even know you. You can't be coming over here like that. And he's like, I need to talk to your brother and Fafa now. And then she's like, okay. So then she woke up me, and she's like, your uncle's outside, and he can't be banging on my door like that. I was just like, what? I was like, what? I get up, I go out there and talk to him, and he's like, he was just mad. He's like, where you guys been? It was been like 3 days, and then he's like, I've been looking for y'all. No, it's actually been like 2 days or a day.
That's fine.
Yeah, and then
I'm not holding you to that.
Oh yeah, and then he's like, I need my car back, and I need all that. I need to clean it out because that's a rental, and I can't get charged for it or something. And I was like, all right. So I'm out there cleaning. Calypso was sleeping. I have to do it by myself. So I started cleaning out the rental.
Did your uncle tell you, Calypso, or Flex that you're aware of? Did he tell them that they needed to get rid of that vehicle?
Yeah.
What did he say?
He said that he tried to clean it out or something. He's like, yeah. I can't clean it. He's like, I can't clean it, so you guys need to get rid of that car.
Did he tell them how they needed to get rid of it?
No, he was just like, you guys need to get rid of it.
Later that day, in a desperate attempt to return to some sense of normalcy, the group went out for food. But Calypso soon left with his sister for Portland, where he was later taken into custody, leaving Julio and the others behind in an uneasy, suffocating silence.
We're just chilling, talking, smoking, or whatever, and then he's like, I get a call from Calypso, and he's like,
you did?
Yeah, from his sister's phone, and then not my phone, because I didn't have a phone at the time. He called a Millie or something off of his sister's phone. And he's like, tell Fafa that the keys are in the backseat. I left them with him. I just talked to my dad. You need to give him the keys now.
Okay, so let me make sure I understand what you're saying. Yeah. You finish up with the eating at Dion's.
Yeah.
Okay, and
we're still at Dion's.
You're still at Dion's.
Yeah, no, we're still at Dion's.
Okay, but Calypso and his sister had already left.
Yep.
He tells you that he left the keys,
in the car.
In the back of the car.
Yeah, not in the Buick, in Emilio's car.
Oh, in Emilio's car.
Yeah, Emilio's car.
And that you need to give the keys to who?
His dad.
To his dad?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he sent me the number of his dad.
Okay.
And then I called him. I was like, I'm at the Dion's, whatever. He's like, okay, I'll call you when I'm there. And then he calls me and he's like, walk to the end of the street by these apartments, and I'm right there. You'll see me. I'm like, all right. Well, he's all, come by yourself.
Okay, so he takes the Buick at that point.
Yep.
Okay.
It's in his custody.
All right.
I'm about to fall asleep.
At that point, it felt as though the walls were closing in on Julio as the detective pieced together everything he had said. Yet, there was still one final question that needed to be answered. The surveillance footage was blurry, but clear enough to identify the crew robbing 5 different drugstores. Once again, Julio tried to downplay his role, claiming he was only the lookout, hoping to avoid getting in more trouble than the one he was already in.
Here's the bad news about all of that.
Well, it's coming up.
Yeah, I'm talking
It
about
may.
But
here's the worst part.
He sat on me. He's warm and fuzzy and comfortable.
Yep.
Pharmacies are federal. DEA. Federal charges. Okay?
Hold on, what do you say about DEA and federal charges?
His role, claiming he was only the lookout, hoping to avoid getting in more trouble than the one he was already in.
Here's the bad news about all of that.
Well, it's coming up.
It may.
See?
But here's the worst part. It's federal.
Yep.
Pharmacies are federal. DEA.
Stop.
Federal charges.
Stop.
Okay? And I know that
You think I could still get in trouble just for being with them?
you could.
Bad news, fucking.
But, again, with you being honest with me,
Yeah.
I think that'll help you.
Help.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be straight up.
You know what I
honest
was
with
looking
that, 'cause
for
that was
when I
just straight.
found that?
What?
Because my brother said that they had video.
Of him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was looking it up on
Oh,
YouTube.
they do.
Yeah?
It's horrible.
No, but on YouTube.
Oh, I don't know about that. Somebody probably leaked it out.
I was looking for it
But-
on YouTube, and I came
And that's
across
what you
that
found?
shit.
Yeah. It was casino security
Oh.
on your brother and the rest of them.
When we were talking the other day, he's like, I regret it so much. I'm like, dude, I told your ass not to go. He tried to take me with, he wanted me to go. I said, hell no.
The weight of his choices was finally beginning to catch up with him, but Julio was about to learn just how much trouble he was truly in.
So, what were they taking during those?
Lean.
Huh?
Lean. Promethazine. Lean.
What is that?
Dope.
Cough syrup. Cough syrup.
Oh, it's the
Lean.
to make the drink.
Yeah, to make the drink with
Yeah.
Sprite. Yeah.
Yeah. So, is that all they were taking from there?
Yeah.
They weren't taking Xannies or anything else. Just the.
The lean. That's what they were wanting.
Okay. So
I told you.
they took
I
that.
know, I already know. I told him. Because I'm like, dude, what else are you getting yourself into?
Yeah.
Haven't been
So-
nothing. That's what you said, huh?
I said, I bet you it's about that YouTube video.
Tell me about other ones like that in another city.
In another city? Another city. Albuquerque.
You ever been to Phoenix with them?
Phoenix, Arizona.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was the first one, and I was sleeping. They stopped in. I thought it was.
Well, around Phoenix.
Yeah. I was gonna.
It may not have been
Yeah, I
actual
was gonna try to
Phoenix,
mark the right spot, but yeah, they went up in there, and I was asleep.
Is that what they were taking? Those.
I was asleep in the car, and I woke up to him running out. I woke up to him running out of the store.
Of which?
Bro, you gotta get off me,
Walgreens.
bro.
Oh,
You're making me lazy, man.
And
You gotta
Is
go sit on the chair,
CVS.
man.
Okay. So
You gotta
is
go,
that what they were
Gray.
taking there too?
You're making me sleepy.
What did they take in the Phoenix
No,
area?
I'm gonna go take a
Same
shower
thing.
and I'm
Same
gonna be
thing.
fucking wide the fuck awake. Like I gotta go work out or some shit.
Or in
I don't know
California.
why I did this to myself.
That pays because you know how in the stores it's cheap, but in the street you can
Right.
you can throw that off for like 800. Yeah, you can throw it off for like 800. No, like out here it's like 300 or something. If you take it out there, they're selling it for like at least like 800, 900 around a pipe.
So
Damn.
y'all hit 3 places in Vegas that you were with.
That I was with them. Yeah.
Okay.
Julio's mother blamed her brother for everything and insisted her son had been roped in against his better judgment. But regret or not, the damage was done, and Julio was left to face the consequences. Meanwhile, Calypso shifted the blame onto Julio, Flex, and Anthony. It took prosecutors 5 years to build an airtight case against them all, and in February 2023, the trial finally began. The group went to extraordinary lengths to cover their crimes. They burned the white Buick used to transport the teens' bodies and even returned to the remote desert to rebury them. For the families of Ahmed Latif and Colin Romero, each testimony served as a painful reminder of the boys' suffering.
This is all I have left of him. My son's frightened face and screams haunt me with every step I take now. I will never get those images out of my head.
In the end, Stephen Goldman Jr., Jimmy Atkins, and Julio Almontero were convicted of kidnapping, armed robbery, and tampering with evidence. On May 1st, 2023, they were each sentenced to 2 consecutive life terms, up to 60 years before the possibility of parole. Anthony Aragon was convicted of tampering with evidence and conspiracy, receiving a 6-year sentence. Meanwhile, Stephen Goldman Sr. pleaded guilty to tampering with evidence and was sentenced to 4 4 years in prison. Although none of this could bring back the lives of Ahmed and Collins, it offered their families at least a measure of justice. If you enjoyed our production, subscribe and watch this next video. Goodbye.
This settlement check completely changed my life.
Alright, y'all. So look, I really and truly feel like once I go take this fucking shower, I'm gonna be like wide awake, like stupid wide awake. So what I'm gonna do is I was gonna put the Be Right Back screen on, but let me see, bro. Cause his lazy ass sitting on me, he trying to make me go to sleep. I know where. That's why he came sat on my lap right now. But let me see. Let me go hop in the shower right quick. Might roll me something else up. Man, bro, didn't I just put you in prison for biting me, gang? Now you want to lick me. Go ahead, bro. Yeah, man, let me go hop in the shower right quick. I'll be right back. Possibly. Maybe. If I'm woke like I suppose I will be, I'll be right back. You look. That little bitch bit me again.